Come on, man. Do something about that dog.
We'll leave that in.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Howdy, folks. Howdy. Sean Brock here with you once again. Remind you, please subscribe if you wouldn't mind to do so. I'd sure appreciate it. And here we got yet another creation from a young man that's no stranger to the channel. I speak of Joshua Young, Rock Island, Tennessee. Rock Island. And this one is something that kind of different about it over some of the other stuff we've had. This is the first Cocobolo of his that we have had on the channel. Actually, it's the first Cocobolo back in sides that he had done. Real nice D41. Man, it's got all the specs. Just a perfect guitar. I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. And you had your pictures come up. You saw this nice spiderweb Cocobolo, and just amazing sounding guitar. And we've got a playlist. We got a Youngguitars playlist, and we'll have this one on it as well. And we'll put that in the description box if you want to check out all the others. We've had several of his on, and they're all great. I own 3 of them, and that's why. I would own 4. I don't know if I could talk anybody out of this one. But anyway, take a listen to this. Youngguitars, Adirondack Red Spruce, and Cocobolo D41. I like the treble on this. It's got a nice sweetness, but it still cuts through, you know. So you can strum through a chord, and you hear every string in the chord. You know, there's nothing out of balance. So these are just beautiful trebles. They'll get nasty though. But really, really nice. Listen how lyrical it is. Let's check the overtones in this record. This is real nice. It's got the ring to it. Check the bass. Subtleties are there. Man, it'll hang on. Wow. And you know, the one of the good things about Cocobolo, I've owned a couple of Cocobolos before in my lifetime, and it's one of my favorite tone woods. One of my favorite things when a Cocobolo is built right. I mean, these things are kind of heavy. You know, Cocobolos are really dense and they're heavier. It's not like picking up a D18. But one of the things I like about it, like there, you get the crispness will come out when you start doing hammer-ons and pull-offs, but you still have just this real nice warmth. If you want it, you know, you can reach up there and get it. Strum a G chord. Power galore. Let's reach back, grab us a page capo here. Power galore on this. I'm thinking about scratching it all to pieces, and I would do that. I'd put some capo marks on it, but a page capo won't mark up your stuff. So I'll have to use my pick. I'm gonna put some pick marks on it. See if this will dissuade the owner of it. Check out this thing with a capo on it. This is impressive. Got the punch there. You got punch. You got a dense wood, but you got punch. And it's just crazy. this is a fun guitar to play soft too. It's not just a guitar made, to pound out. It'll take it. It'll punch. It'll kick. But it's just so musical, and the B flat on this is just absolutely unreal. It'll carry over. This thing will ring and carry just about as long as a tax audit. Let's check out key of B. Still going. And that was a soft strum. So, this, there again, see the density category, pre-mentioned, forementioned. I'll mention it again. That's one of the benefits of that. Is be able to get not just a long sustain, but a musical sustain. Because anything can sustain. You can go holler in a metal pipe, it'll sustain, but it ain't necessarily musical. So the density plays an important part of that. 5th fret. beautiful color already in this. Really unique. I keep on saying Cocobolo is one of my favorites, and it is. It is absolutely one of my favorites, and I hope you've heard why. If you haven't, then oh yeah, I own this capo. I better take it off. I don't know what else I can tell you, but just wonderful, wonderful. So the specs on this, of course, this is forward shifted scalloped X bracing. This is a Adirondack spruce top from Maine. This is an old growth Maine top. Real good sounding stuff. Real good sounding stuff. But I'm fond of all of them that he's used. And there's just a slight difference, I guess, in the timbre a little bit here and there. Ebony fretboard, ebony bridge, slotted bridge, of course, with solid pins, bone, saddle bone, nut, Cocobolo backing sides, 2 5/16, it looks like to me. On the spacing, this is 1 3/4, very nice vintage neck. This guy is, I'm going to go ahead and say he's the best at carving necks of anybody that I've seen. Because he does whatever the customer wants, and I've seen some smaller carves from him, and then of course the vintage inspired carves like this, and they're always so just, you can tell Josh was a good guitar player, and you can tell that he utilizes his skills as a player, because even the necks that maybe I wouldn't order, some of the smaller necks are still, they transition so nice up and down, the taper's just right. And this is another example of that, just a nice beefy neck, real nice low action, real good playability. Holter pick guard. He uses Holter pick guards on all of his stuff. And of course, everybody knows, the kind of Taylor Mullins is the man when it comes to pick guards. So he, in an effort to try to use the best materials, he always gets those Holter guards. This has got Gotos on it. I love Gotos. Have them on a couple of mine with the Ivoroid buttons, and he's got this fangled up headstock inlay here that we had this on a Brazilian recently, and they're very nice. And of course the 41 style inlay, maple binding, very just real maple and Cocobolo, man. That's highbrow stuff, just great. And if you are interested in Joshua Young's guitars, you can see the description box and hear a bunch more of these on the playlist. And we'll have, of course, his contact info in there and his website, and you can check him out. He's got a nice website with a bunch of pictures, and unfortunately, he's got some of these videos listed on there. I'm sorry about that, but he's got all the information you could ever want on there. You can contact him and talk with him about a guitar. His list is long, and there's good reason for that. But thank y'all. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, I appreciate it if you would. Take care.